guys, we're back here on our project. So hopefully, if you got through that conversation this morning, picking up a check and talking to my customer about schedule, hopefully you got some insight there into how I talk to my customers about these systems and just general dialogue, why I'm getting the work that I'm getting. I don't BS around. I don't mess around. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is get this return can in place and connect. My brother, I didn't really inspect his duct sealing yesterday, but come on, man. Come on, man. Jeez Louise. I did tell him to dab these screws, but that looks a little better. Man. Why can't... I just don't get it. I wasn't really looking at his work. Come on. Okay, well, let's get that return can going. Look at that. Alright, so I want my can to extend from here all the way so it's past this, so I can put my elbow right off the top of my can and shoot over. So we'll get a measurement from basically somewhere in there, somewhere in there over, I think it's like 37 or something. Basically, I want to measure it past that all the way to there. So it's like 30, 34 or something like that. And that's what I'll cut my 20 by 20 duct at. Alright guys, I got my 20 by 20 piece of duct here put together. I'm going to get my end cap put on there, and then I'm going to put my, I call it boot lock or plaster grounds, whatever you want to call it. We'll go on the other side. You're going to slide in right there. I might do a little framing too, because that's a 24 on center stud over there. So yeah, might do a little do. We'll see. He's got 2x6s here, I think, somewhere. We'll find some. Yeah, cool. Alright guys, I got my end cap on there, so let me show you how I'm going to measure. So I went and measured. I'm about 28 inches from where this is going to be to where my round pipe comes off of my furnace. So I'm going to have, this is going to inset a 1/2 inch, so I'm going to go 28 and some change. I'll go about 28.5 there, and that'll be the edge of this. See how I'm going to line it up with like there. I'll center it, or with my mark there, I'm going to center it this way, and that'll line us right up. So it's just going to go boom right into my squared around on the return side of the furnace. Think about tomorrow. let's get our boot lock on there. Give you guys a little idea of where I'm working here. So this is the Crooked River Ranch right here, Canyon. This is the golf course down here. I played golf here many times. A really nice place to play golf. And you HVAC guys want to come out for a little hacienda, come spend a week here. We'll go play some golf out here in the high desert of Central Oregon, and we can talk HVAC, we can talk girls, whatever you want to talk about. I used to live on the other side of that butte in a little town called Culver. It's a good life out here. Don't see anybody playing yet. Oh yeah, there is, right there. Let's go see it. Let's see how they're doing. Those guys are living better than I am right now. Four of these bad boys. These are called boot lock or plastered round, whatever you want to call them. Another chance, another bargain. And you got your button punches here. Looks like just like that, and then the button punch gives it a little divot, keeps them from coming off. All right, let's go do some framing over there. All right, so we're gonna go 2 inches off the bottom here. That gives me room for my flange here, gets us off the concrete, and then I measured up 20 1/4 there. So we got to cut two at this width, and then one at 20 1/4. So we're right at 20 1/4 by 20 1/4. That's what we want. Got my 2x4 over there. We'll cut them, get them framed in. 1 1/4. 1 1/4. No, I didn't. Just popped it a little loose. I don't think that's. I know what the problem is. This isn't level. I gotta measure off the top. All right, let's remark this. Shit. All right, guys, what I did was I just hammered this 2x4 down to where it hit that bolt. So now I have an indentation. I'll go grab a whole paddle bit and I'll just drill that out a little bit for this guy here, because as you can see, look how high we are on this side. Look how low we are over here. We're hitting this bolt. So I'll clearance that 2x4 out and we'll be good. We'll be golden here. So I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. There we go. I'm happy. That should go right in there then. So that'll fall right into that bolt. Or, yeah, bolt head. Let's get this thing framed out. Alright, 20 1/4 by 20 1/4. Have to do something with this electrical. I wonder what he's got for an electrician. Alright, let's pop her in. Alright guys, I pulled my top stud off because otherwise my ATTO wouldn't clear. Work beautifully. Get the bottom screw down. Grab some screws. Okay. Okay, I'll get this framed back in here and screw it off on all 4 sides. We'll be good to go. All right, so we got 2 screws on each side here, all 4 sides. The only problem I'm going to have, possibly, is I'm too high with my airtight takeoff. So I think what I'm going to do is cut him down at this joint, and I'll just crimp it there, and I think that'll get me low enough for elbow will go right in there. I didn't account for my airtight takeoff here, but yeah, as you can see there, we're going to be too high as is. I don't want to pull that back off because my gasket's going to stick on there, so I'll just try to cut him down, maybe cut my elbow down a little bit. That way it goes right in. Obviously I'll paint that black too before I leave on this phase. Oh, okay. All right, she's trimmed down. Now time to crimp her. Oh yeah, oh yeah, feel the burn, man, feel the burn. And actually, I didn't need to crimp that because this is a return air, but that's fine. It's gonna get sealed up anyway. I've already started. Not thinking this morning. No, that's right. That's the right way. What am I thinking? Never mind. Sometimes the brain doesn't work, man. Wait till you get in your 40s. You're 25 and watching this, you're probably wondering how I forget easy things like that. You just wait. You're gonna be there. Bet you I can beat you in arm wrestling. I got that going for me. Alright, you get the gist of it. Let's see how this works when I'm done. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful thing. That's perfect. Oh, I love it, I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'll make the elbow my last connection. I'll measure this and cut this piece, put it on first, and then make the elbow, put the elbow back on there. Oh, this is working out beautifully. Oh, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright guys, ain't she a thing of beauty, huh? Got about 5 screws in each joint on this 18-inch stuff. I like to make sure I do. One thing I do need to do is I have, where is it? Oh, sorry, on my air cleaner. I got a sheet metal gap there. I'll need to build a little piece of L metal to go there. And then also on the bottom, because it doesn't fit exactly. These are like 21.5 cabinets, so we'll get that taken care of before I have my brother seal next week. I'll have my brother seal all this up. And then I also had some of these flathead Phillips screws, sheet metal screws that I went ahead and put in to hold the flange down, so we're looking good. We'll get this all sealed up, and then obviously I'll spray paint this all black. It's going to be a filter grill anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's black or not, but I'll probably do it anyway. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here and we'll get our supply connected. Alright guys, I got my supply all tied in here. It was easy, you didn't even have to cut any pipe, just 2 elbows straight in. And then one other thing I did over here, my drill where I can grab it when I go down there. Is I put a little bracket here, stabilize us a little bit, even though this is kind of flimsy metal on these boot locks. But we're kind of locked in, so we're not going to move so much. I hate when my equipment's moving. I might even do something a little bit better. But yeah, we're looking good, looking real good. I think I'm going to start working on tying these 8s in now and getting these boots in place. Obviously, I don't want this one near that return, so I don't know. I might just go boom there. That'll keep it far enough away, and I'll try to space this one evenly over here. I don't know what else I really could do. Make it look good. Try to keep everything looking uniform. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm far enough away from that return. So he's going to go there, and that'll shoot into this room. And then if I measure it off of here, and I go to this stud here, that'll be an equal distance in these rooms, so it'll look uniform, it'll look nice. What I'm going to do is I'll cut a 2x4 to go across here, and then that'll hold my boot, so I can screw my boot down on at least 2 sides, and I'll put my boot lock on one side. So I'll show you how it goes. Trying to make everything look nice like usual. Alright guys, it took some doing, but I got her in there. This plumbing's the bane of my existence, but it's in there. And the problem is, I only got 1 8-inch elbow left. Actually a couple. And that ain't going to do it. So I'm going to order up some 8-inch elbows, probably some 6-inch and some 6-inch pipe for Monday. But that's how I like to do them. I don't like sheetrockers messing up my boots. So I got it boxed in real nice, button punched, screwed down to the framing. I got a cross piece at the bottom, so there ain't no way they can screw that up. It'll stay nice and square. So that's how I'll do the other side wall one there, and that's how I'll do my ceiling ones as well. I don't like them screwed up. All that's doing is going right to there. But I'm going to pull off for today, grab some tools, order up some parts. It is Friday. I like to have myself an easy Friday. My brother's not here to seal any duct. I'm losing motivation. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the dialogue between me and the customer this morning. I had a lot of fun doing that. Taping that, because that's usually how I talk to them, and they appreciate it. So anyway, I'll see you guys on this job next week. Tomorrow we're doing a R454B air conditioner, so that'll be fun.